Hi guys, this is Fluffy from negative3charisma.com. I'm giving my first Let's Play slash review for the first time ever. This is Bastion. The makers are Supergiant Games, and the producers are WB Games. I played for a little bit. It seems to be a very fast-paced game, or at least it's definitely going to get that way. I decided that I wanted to hook up my controller, because it seems like that would be a much easier way to play. Alright, so let's get into it.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
That was the wrong button. Anyways, while I'm on the subject, I got a challenge from a friend of mine, and he challenged me to fall off the side 5 times. He said it was impossible, but I'm just gonna give that a try.
Kid better watch his step.
That's 3. 4. Ah. One more for goodness. I guess that's that. It's probably not the greatest thing to do in a Let's Play video, but challenges are challenges, and I do not take them lightly.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Let's keep at this. See how far I can make it.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner. He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
what I gathered from earlier is that the
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Yeah, that's exactly what the arsenal's for. The distillery lets me choose from special powers that I can just, have. Let's try that again. Much easier.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Getting a bit of a loss for frame. Sorry about that, guys.
Ferret barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true. Kid don't go down that easy. Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Robs a scumbag of his last meal. Kid puts him out of his misery.
I'm getting lost with this controller. It's not so good.
finds the core to the Wharf District.
The Wharf District.
He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running. At last, the skyway's in sight.
Gonna live.
Whisks him where he needs to go.
Awesome. I made it.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
So I really like this narrative, but
Did anybody else survive?
kind of reminds me of the Gunstringer.
Sure enough,
I really
he
like
finds another. He finds me.
Awesome. I found a stranger.
We talk for a spell.
Let's see. You like the core?
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Okay, so I'm looking for cores.
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
And now we're gonna find out why we need cores.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive.
We need the core for the best.
Starts growing again. Growing stronger.
And the best.
Kid's gotta put its power to good use.
Levels. Okay.
Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
So it turns out I was wrong. The challenge by Mr. Ryan was to fall off the Bastion 5 times. He said that was. And I win further still.
Ain't always much to say.
Let's press onward then.
Kid ponders what to build.
I built a distillery.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
Okay, we got Hardy Punch. Hardy Punch has a +1 chance to carry on if defeated. Ooh. Where whiskey? %, chance critical, note only active when below 33% health. That sounds actually really nice. And the cider brick stout. 33. Ooh, that's pretty nice for those who like shielding. I'm not, because I forgot to macro my shield button.
Where whiskey has no scent, but tastes like a peppered boot heel. It's not for everyone.
That sounds thus so. Where to next? Okay.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Home base. Oops, sorry.
The Bastion. Ceylandia's safe haven. Once the highest point in the city. Too bad it wasn't finished before the calamity struck.
Wrong button again. Okay. Proving grounds. Here, berserkers once honed their skills with...
The Breaker Barracks. Many straight shooters learn their way here. The Workman Ward. Them windbags used to keep the city humming along here.
Let's go to the proving grounds. Time to hone my bow.
The Breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed. And he's off. A perfect shot just happens in a flash. Kid ain't done bad at all.
Third prize. Some more something stringy. Let's try that one more time.
Kid ain't had enough of the Breakers Barracks.
I can do better. There we go.
Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too. Puts on the right solid performance.
Ooh, something fancy. Like fancy.
He returns with some of the materials we need.
Have anything new?
Sometimes a single look says it all.
Guess not.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong.
Sounds like a bad place to be.
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the scored steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Keeps telling himself he better watch his step.
Better watch my step.
Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw. They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch. No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble. Them squirts just don't know when to quit. He heads for the biggest dump in town, Scumbag Alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash.
They can jump down the sides. That's cool.
And there he is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel.
Crucial.
The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. Shame old Gershel can't float like when he was a young fella. No core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him. The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back. He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing. Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
See what I can make. Okay.
With a good length of meat gut, That bow's like new again.
Iska. Okay. Attacks cripple foes, attacks deal damage over time.
The little Zolwood oil on that blade shines like a light.
What's next?
Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again.
Getting better, guys. That's all it takes.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock. Know why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing. And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage.
How do I change that?
A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
I'm pressing space, damn it.
And now there's a new marshal in town.
That's right. Take that.
He hears the whole place groan,
Let's take what
but
you
it's
get.
too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started. Kid ain't about to pass out in the middle of the workman ward.
Back to the Bastion. Away.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
What's Ragged Hood do, stranger?
The windbags used to be alright, then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
I was gonna say squirt. Nothing? I'm just gonna dance. That's cool. I like dancing squirts. We got a core. It's to be done now. Oh yes.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Ah, I wanted a forge. Oh well.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Give it a try.
With the bow and repeater at the ready, Kid aims to keep a safe distance.
Yeah, right.
Picked up traces of other cores while the Kid was out.
Okay. Show our sundown path. It should be a long, curious walkway.
The sundown path. Lovely place for a stroll. Before the calamity, that is.
We got melting.
The melting pot. Place hoarded all sorts of fineries from beyond the boundless sea.
Alright guys, that's it for now. This has been Fluffy from negative3charisma.com. What I think of the game so far? I think it's been pretty good. I think I'm going to continue with the Let's Plays. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll try to get it in my next video. Alright. Have a good one, guys.